Welcome to Caps Off from Fenway for the home opener with Wally, little sister Tessie, and Wally. It's my new extended family. It's the Red Sox today, beginning their season finally at home.
How is that for a cast of characters? A hairy creature with a gigantic head, and Wally, the Red Sox mascot. Welcome into Caps Off. I'm Phil Murphy. He is Mark Donaldson, a man the same age to the day as the Blue Jays franchise. Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Thank you. I'm 7 hours older than the Blue Jays, who played the Red Sox on opening day at Fenway. And as you saw from the open, it was rather chilly. You could see my breath, but it was all about banners and trophies and rings.
Red Sox coming off a franchise record 108 wins and an all-important World Series title.
Indeed, but it's been a while coming back at Fenway because the trip hasn't been good so far.
Mark, how would you like to win a World Series, then be the last team in baseball to play a home game? The Red Sox have been racking up frequent flyer points, starting at spring training in Fort Myers, then over to Phoenix, almost 1,900 miles, then Phoenix up to Seattle, back down to Oakland, back to Phoenix. Why not? All told, almost 6,600 miles, 3 wins out of 11, but no worries yet.
Wow, that's a lot of miles on the engines. But I think we'll be excited to get back.
I'm not going to complain about the schedule. I mean, we're the Red Sox. We get getaway day is usually night games. We get in at 4 and 5 in the morning. Us and the Yankees do it all the time.
No, it is what it is. Part of the business. It's what we signed up for, and you know, we just at a certain point just got to show up and win.
You know, hopefully when we talk about this road trip a few months from now, we can look back and say, well, you know what? It was a learning experience. It makes us better.
Yep, not 2018 anymore. Through their first 10 games, wildly different records. Offense much stronger last year, pitching far dodgier this. But one bright side for the Red Sox, they do feature the reigning American League MVP.
This is the best-selling jersey in this mega store. Mookie Betts, the Red Sox outfielder, 7 different styles of jerseys. He's the most popular player among the fans. He's also the most popular player among his teammates.
What's the best thing about playing with Mookie?
Best thing? This is on my team.
When he hits a ball, it's something special.
Well, I'm a pitcher, so he scores runs and he takes away runs. You have, you got him adding runs.
Mookie Betts with his second 3-home run game.
And then you got him taking away runs.
Unbelievable catch by Mookie Betts!
I mean, seeing his tools on a daily basis, the way he can impact the game on so many different areas, I think that's one of the most fun parts to see.
Not only is he probably the greatest outfielder I've ever seen, one of the greatest that the game's ever seen, he's one of the best individuals that have been around.
He's just fun to be around. He's always smiling, always laughing. Doesn't give himself enough credit sometimes. He keeps himself humble.
Mookie Betts, they have no answer.
A player to watch right now. Let's go with Marcus. Sorry. Y'all call him Mookie, sorry. Marcus Betts.
Mookie, you never know what he's going to do.
I just answered that the other day. I mean, I got to go with Mookie Betts.
Another Mookie moment at Fenway Park.
Yeah, we are running out of adjectives for that young man. Reigning MVP, reigning batting champ, won a Gold Glove, and in fact, Mark, he's bowled a 300 game. Mookie Betts does it all.
Fun and games on opening day, the home opener at Fenway. Big League Brian?
A pleasure to be here. ESPN, Fenway Park. Woohoo! Go Sox!
The Boston Brass Band. It's quite a thing here at Fenway, but this is what a thing.
Every bit as entertaining as a man on stilts. Rangers, Angels, bees in the bullpen, Mark?
There's a buzz about the place, Phil.
Oh, come on now. You know, the Astros used to have the killer bees, Craig Biggio, Derek Bell, Lance Berkman. That was 20 years ago. How would you like to get the call to get your arm loose when you got that going on
No.
in Anaheim?
No. And no. What about this? Now, I've got this kid in my fantasy team, Marcel Ozuna.
Going for some heroics, but it was a routine fly ball, Marcel.
Yeah, I don't get points taken off for an error, do I? I hope not. What are you doing?
I think you do, unfortunately. Poor Marcel.
Now on Caps Off, we're going to play a game of Spot the Difference. Yeah. Hey Wally, how are you? Do you know what? This is opening day, and I thought opening day was going to be warm, it was going to be sunny, but you're all wrapped up. It's like being back in Scotland, this is crazy. It's freezing, but it might be a bit warmer, we hope, in London for the MLB London series later this year. Now, we're going to have a mascot race. Do you want to be involved? There's one slight problem. You've got to be British. Now, there's still a chance, Wally. Can you put on a British accent? Let's hear it. That's not very good. Unfortunately, you're disqualified for being involved. Now, you're going to be in London with us, but it'll just be a watching brief while the rest of the mascots take part. Thank you for all your suggestions so far. We've had pop stars, we've had sports stars, we've had all sorts to take part. We've had members of the royal family as well at the @MLB London series Twitter account. So if you can keep in touch with us and let us know who should be part. But as we said, you've got to have a British accent, so Wally can't take part. Good luck for the season, Wally, and thank you for this. It's like being at home and being ignored, but I appreciate the sentiment. And it's now time for us to get back to our extended family. Thanks, Wally.
All right, that looked like fun, but I have some beef with this next segment. Beef appropriate with Step Up to the Dish, where we sample ballpark food from around the country. Last week, I ate grasshoppers.
So did I.
But this week, you got to sample a Fenway Park delicacy, and you did so with a friend of the program, Baseball Brit.
Normally, this section is called Step Up to the Dish. This week, it's called Payback Time. Our friend Joey Mellows brought us grasshoppers last week from Seattle. This week, we have a lobster roll, we have to at Fenway, and a Fenway Frank. Guess which one you're getting?
Fenway Frank?
Correct. Thank you for the grasshopper. What are you celebrating for? I've got a lobster roll here.
I'm delighted with the Fenway Frank, just happy to have it.
Okay, so step up to the dish this week. You start with the Fenway Frank, and let's see what you think. Now, for a start, as you eat it, I'll try and commentate, which hopefully I can do. No ketchup, no mustard, no brown sauce, no nothing. It just looks like a sausage on a bun, but how does it taste?
Perfect. Perfect ballpark food, really simple. If at home you prefer ketchup or mustard, you can put it on, but I like it plain mark. Simple bloke.
You don't mind, you wouldn't prefer a lobster roll because you're not getting one, but you wouldn't prefer one.
I mean, that looks like really fancy, but I'm just happy with this, mate.
Okay, proper Boston lobster. After grasshoppers last week, you know what? I don't really care what this tastes like. It's going to be an improvement. So you can commentate.
It looks messy, Mark, so I'm kind of interested to see how you approach it. You've gone top in there. First kind of thoughts, tastes, what are you thinking?
Sometimes it doesn't need words. From grasshoppers to fresh lobster in Boston. That's pretty good. As good as your trip, though? How's it gone?
Oh, trip's been, it's been smashing. Since I last saw you, had a bit of trouble getting to New York, but ended up going to a minor league game. I've been with the Phillies, the Orioles, two fantastic ballparks, been really well looked after, and we've got growing UK fan bases in both. So, yeah, had a lovely time.
Great atmosphere here for home opener.
It is packed, yeah. I mean, it's been buzzing outside here. I flew in and I got here about 10 o'clock, and it's been packed since then. Bars are full, people really excited about, seeing the World Series ring that's getting given out today. So can't wait to watch Chris Sale pitch.
Joey's trip continues throughout the season. We'll be keeping updating with him every single week. But for now, while Joey's got his Fenway Frank, no ketchup or nothing, cheers. The Lobster Road is absolutely perfect.
Looks like that lobster roll went a little better than Chris Sale's start. Welcome to the Tweet Spot, where we look for opportunities to showcase our UK audience when they come to the States for the game. First up, Tracy of the UK Mets.
Yeah, and she got herself a Jacob deGrom bobblehead as well. So not only did she get to experience City Field and bring some Brits to New York, she also went away with a little souvenir.
Yeah, you never know who you might see at the ballpark, like you learned leaving Fenway Park. The 2004 World Series title for the Red Sox snapped an 86-year drought. These players were known affectionately as the Idiots. And leaving Fenway, Mark, you ran into two of them on an elevator?
Indeed, as you do.
It's gonna be a blast to come over to London, watch baseball outside of the United States. And we're gonna have fun, and we're the old goats from the 04 team that won it all for the first time. So we're gonna be there too, so come and see us. Would you like to see us?
You guys better come because there's gonna be a lot of history. Boston against New York. You guys better be there.
The rivalry.
The rivalry.
Yay! The Idiots.
Yeah.
Yay!
We are back.
So they're going to enjoy their trip to London, and we got a photo with them afterwards. Yes, I was there just as a fan, and look at producer Ben. Like a kid on Christmas, happier than any of the five of us. But again, we're all excited. We're going to try and reconvene with them in London for that game between the Red Sox and the Yankees.
They asked if they would join us for a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Didn't they? It was a cup of tea, wasn't it?
It was absolutely a cup of tea. We'll get video of that in London. It'll make good content. We hope you had fun here on Caps Off. He's Mark. I'm Phil. Enjoy the games. We'll see you next week.